Okay, maybe that has worked. I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, this one's live instead of the other one. Alright, so I'm still getting used to how to set this up quickly. But that's okay. Just getting the live chat window up. That seems to have changed too. Alright, so we'll just put that behind there. And we will say g'day. My wife is out the window. Hi. Oh dear. There we go. Rightio. We are doing some practice. So Greasy will be on shortly. Just thought I'd set it up now. It's just asking what the strategy is. Alrighty. So I made a livery for Greasy, so he's going to run that today. So I'm pretty sure I just go to load style. Yep. Go to load style, content search. Oh, maybe it didn't work. I'll just make sure it's up. Should be there. I just don't think it's there for me. Hey Omega, how are you, buddy? I just thought I'd do an impromptu practice stream. Just A, because I can, B, because I can. So I made a livery for my mate Greasy, and I don't think it's showing for some reason. That's weird. It is here. I'm doing pretty well, brother. I'm still struggling just a bit with high pressure, so I just end up with like feeling like I've got pressure in my sinus or something. Just different than New Zealand. We discovered by sort of 20 millibars or something like that, whatever it is. So it takes its toll on me some days. It's a bit weird. It's open to friends, so I don't see why I can't search for it and see it, but it is there. How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? I've fixed my sound too, I think, so that's good. Or go to showcase and then go to following. Just a weird thing, Omega. Weird thing. It's almost like a headache, but it's not. It's just kind of pressure. It's almost like you got a sinus infection, but not. It's just this really weird middle ground, and it just kind of throws your balance off a little bit, but not. Your eyes off a little bit, but not. It's this real weird thing. That's good, mate. I hope that cyclone Gabrielle is not on its way over from New Zealand to see you guys. Hope it misses you. It's wreaked havoc in the North Island of New Zealand, by the looks of things. So I'm just debating on making a coffee. Is it 3 a.m? Of course it is. Geez, you're up early, mate. Couldn't sleep. Hey, Travis, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. Just thought I'd stream a practice session, because why not? So this round of the Porsche Cup is at Autopolis, I don't know how you say it, Autopolis, guess you could join it all together, and it's random weather, and tyre wear is just horrible on the front, so it's a real crapshoot as to whether it's going to work or not. I'll reduce down the numbers, I think, and we will load the settings, GD5. That should be dawn, and so we're starting off with preset weather, light drizzle with random weather for the rest of the time, so to speak. Is that true though? Is that even going to work? Because as soon as you do preset with, anyway, drizzle can be bad sometimes. Fastest first, everything else I think was correct, so I'll just create the room. I just have to go back though, and looks like Greasy can't get his livery. So I've made myself a Japanese livery because we're in Japan, as you can see on the car, and I made him a Greasy Sam Squatch livery. Maybe it didn't upload properly or something, but so we're going to load the style, which is Greasy. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. So we'll just apply the style, and I don't think I needed to do that, but anyway, we'll just do it. Go over to content. I used to paint in the old Forza Motorsport, so I really enjoy it. It's like my other thing to do. I'm not great at it, but I do alright. Right, so if I go in my items and I say, okay, how can I... Oh, he's liked it, so he must have got it now, surely. Found it. Looks great. Okay, cool. Putting it up now. I specifically even did the fake vents, because, you know, who doesn't like fake vents, right? I think it has a place. 20 minutes, yeah, it takes a bit longer than 20 minutes. It is tricky, like from Forza 7, it was way easier actually to build the paint and make it work and change colours and stuff like that, so I don't blame you for kind of giving up quickly. But yeah, you need a little bit more time, a little bit more determination. I think just pick a race car that you really like and just try and do the basic colours and see if you can't come out with it, you know. So we just need to change one thing, which is Dawn, and then create row. Done. Room up. We'll just stay unselected, not select the car. Yeah, I quite like just sitting down, chilling. Like I think yesterday I didn't drive at all, or maybe I think I drove 8 laps just because I was curious, but just sat there and focused on finishing off the design that I started the day before, you know, for Greasy. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a nice time out from having to do it. Hey Tyler, how are you, man? Hopefully the sound's all working for you. You can hear the game in the background. Pretty sure it's all working today, which is a good thing, because the other day it was not. It's like every time I start up the computer, there's always an issue with the headset, and I have to kind of mess about with it before it's fully working and then go from there. But yeah, just bang on some music and go from there. Actually, I wanted to try that, was to play music in the background. What do you guys think that are here anyway? If I was to play like drum and bass, chill out music in the background or something like that. No swarm of bees. Hey Briggs, how are you, man? Eyes, but no eyes. You're just retracting your own message. Yeah, so I was thinking about just playing some music, no copyright music. So it'll be on YouTube. There's literally a channel called No Copyright Music, which is open to anybody to be able to play, and it's sort of house music, I guess, sort of the thing that I would listen to, just be quiet in the background. Yeah, it's quite cool. So I was thinking of just putting it through the computer as a window or whatever you do and have it play in the background, just so, because I'm a bit conscious that sometimes I'm not talking. It's a bit boring, potentially. So I thought some sort of won't let me in. These rooms, man. YouTube Studio, yeah. Epidemic sounds for paid. Okay, so YouTube Studio is probably better go. I've actually got his livery on my car, so let me just go and quickly change that for my one. I forgot about that. Oh, really? That's so strange. So I did get a copyright strike, you could say, from using, what part was it? No, I think it was the introduction on the game here. Well, there's something anyway, but I had to cut it out of the video in the end. Like, they just said no, a copyright claim's been made, but there's no action on it. But I thought, oh, that's not a good look. I'll just chop that sequence out of the video because it's a waste of time. You have a DJ on your channel, I play music, go back later, mute the music for the ones that give a copyright restriction and there's no strike. Oh, yep. Just mute it. Oh, yep. You have to go back and do it later though. Man, that's bright. How cool is that? I've made it powdered decals, so it is bright red. Love it. Yeah, right. So yeah, I've only ever had one, and I normally don't have any music playing. I just thought, oh, it might be a bit more interesting when I'm zooming around and concentrating like a devil sometimes, just to have some sounds in the background rather than just car noise. But I don't know. I might just leave the wheels the way they are. They look quite nice. Yeah, I don't really want copyright issues, and obviously music is always an issue, you know. It's never an easy thing to get perfect. So Kaboom uses a DJ that he knows, so I think he, no copyright on that. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I noticed on Scott's stream, I think he's got it hooked up to Spotify or something, and he'll just play that. And he had some pretty cool songs on, like I was literally having a wee dance, you know. It's quite cool. Oh dear, it's doing the circle of death for me. Just let him know. Rightio, let's clear some cookies. Let's go find a room, any room, and just join it. Yeah, DJ Scott for sure. Didn't let me join his room, did it? Joining room. Success, that's cool. So I guess I've learnt this from you guys in the chat, which is if you ever have issues getting into a lobby, come out, clear the cookies, jump back, go to any room in a list and just try and get a successful join, and then come out of that and then go to the room you want to join, and it should work. And it looks like I'm now trapped in an infinite loop trying to join this room. Rampant Radio Caster.fm. That's DJ Scott's radio station. Aha. Okay. I got you, Briggs. Nice. I'll take a photo of that because it's easier. Easier than going back through chat and trying to find a message if we end up talking lots, which, you know. Smile! Is everybody in chat smiling? Oh, look, I can scan it. Cool. Save. Yeah, just through your phone, yeah. I never clear the cookies. An unexpected error, that's okay. Well, I guess I keep having issues. I guess being in Europe could be a part of it. Just check that we've actually got greasy there. Come on, man. Join, join, join. So I think I've had trouble joining Briggs sometimes, of Scott once in a while, but definitely into America always seems to be a bit of an issue. And it just tends to be particular people in a sense. It's crazy. Your cookies might be a full packet in there, Omega. You might end up with cookies coming out your PS5. Oh, come on. Right, we'll get out of here first, and then we'll clear the cookies, because sometimes apparently that can help, but I don't believe that makes a big difference, because it's like you've already got a cache, because once you've gone into this lobby, multiplayer lobby, the second time, boom, it connects to the server really quickly, so I don't really think that makes a difference, so might also just be hit and miss. Mega cookies and coffee at 3 a.m. Omega, maybe. Fix the lobbies, PD. We're both on PS5s. We've both got good internet connections. There's no reason to hold us up like this. We just want to drive Porsches fast around a track. Where's my gloves, by the way? Oh no, where did I put them? Behind everybody. Oh, fair call, mate. Cookies and coffee. Coffee. Anybody want a coffee? Have you seen that meme? Hey, does anybody want a coffee? I'm making a coffee. Anybody? Coffee. It's that cool New York Bronx type accent. Okay, try another room and make it be successful. Who is near me? Well, Spain, I guess. England, that's maybe better. Been working on your times at Mazzano on ACC, nice. Down to 134.6, very good. Yeah, but that's good to be within a second and a half, man. Well done. Ah, it's good. It's one of those, what's the other one? Hey, what's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Oop, bad word. What's your name? Tony. Hey, F you, Tony. Hey, DMC, what's up? Room not found. Oh, come on. What's he said? What's he said? Fingers crossed. Damn, doesn't look like we're going to get it to work. I'm going to power down and try again. Okay. Let me restart the game, because I think I can do that now. Now that I'm on a computer in the middle, I can do this. So rather than kind of power down the whole system, I'm just going to restart the game, which should be clearing the cache out of the game memory at least. then go from there. Hey DMC, have you heard that meme like, I'm making a coffee, does anybody want a coffee? Yeah. Is the light on? And then what we'll do is before we'll go in there, we'll clear the network, which had nothing really in it anyway, and then we'll go to the lobby. You're so right. See, now it takes a while for checking the network environment, and I think just by restarting the game, it gives you a fresh sort of connection to the environment, whatever the environment is. Because when you're in the game and you go out and you go back in, it connects almost immediately. So we'll see. Yeah, every time I ring up the internet, guys, okay, so what you need to do is you need to turn it off and turn it back on again, and if that doesn't work, then you need to turn it off, unplug it from the wall, leave it for a good few minutes, then turn it back on again. I'm like, dude, been there, done that. Like, if you don't know how to do that these days, look at my record. I've been calling you about this. And then they go, oh yes, we've made some changes in the back end, and it's like, oh yeah, changed my IP address, or keep changing it, do you? Who knows? It's the blinkers, you hear? Yeah, New York accents, you got it. New York. New York, I don't know. Greasy. No, that's one of his shorts. And okay, he's there now. New Jersey too. Yeah, right. New Jersey. Terrible accents. I've got a good ear for accents. Like if you talk to me in it, then I'll pick up on your accent and I might even start talking that way. And I think it kind of helps in a way of being understood, because we can all speak English, but sometimes we don't understand each other just because of an accent or the words. We use different words. Oh no, it's being a pain again. Greasy, no, Monica. Ah dear. Timed out. Gone. Create the room. This is crazy. I don't need to do that. I just need to load the settings, go in here, say load. Need to change this from that to that and say create the room. Yeah, that's what I'll do now. He's just put up a room too. So I've been over to New York and travelled sort of that, what do they call it, New England states, you know, Massachusetts. Man, the Americans kill me if they ever hear this. Show rooms with friends. There's no rooms with friends. Okay, create a room. Load them up. Go into the, oh dear, it has to be dawn. Load the settings. No. Create the room. Oh no, he said he's there. This This is my sister lives in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Boomhauer. Yeah. Well, I guess technically it is Fat VK, isn't it? So, as in it's a pretty sweet car. It's an awesome car. One of my favourite cars from back in the day, 1980s. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah, my sister's got into saying y'all. Y'all. And she's funny because she's got a New Zealand, a little bit of English, and a Texan accent. Wow, that'd be cool. I just cannot get this to work. So I'm just going to say, if I can't get in now, then I'll make a lobby. Yeah. Travis is easier. Fat VK's all good. Cafe in the Mountains, yeah, Briggs. Well, it sounds nice. All. Yeah. Instead of oil, it's all. Okay. Burger, they say. What? Waterburger? What a burger. They say, what a burger. It's like how that, for New Zealanders, people will say we say fish and chips, fish and chops. And I can't really hear the difference, to be honest, but I think when it's particular places that don't pronounce all the vowels properly, so fish and chips. And if you say it real fast, fish and chips, sounds like fish and chops. Alright, I'm doing a restart. I still don't think that matters for the stream. Just means the screen goes dead for the PlayStation part. Well, this is the reason why 100%, if you've got a computer, it's way better because you can change profiles, you can have issues with the PlayStation, and there's just no drama doing a restart. Happy sort of cafe. She likes to wash the TV and wash the clothes. Watch the clothes. Keep telling her not to get electrocuted. That's so funny. I like it. Sit on the deck. Yep. That's a good one, isn't it, Tyler? I like that one. Sit on the deck. What are you doing, bro? Oh, I'm just putting up my deck. Playing with my deck. Go sit on the deck. Alright, we'll clear the cookies before we do it, just to make sure. When you do it, there is a number here. It says remaining space 908. So I think that's quite a lot of space left, as in I didn't probably need to clear cookies, but you know, recommended by the tech wizards. Shining the deck in the Kiwi accent. I don't think I have actually, but there's all sorts of things, you know. Deek. That's the one. It's pretty classic, really. When I was in England, one of the people was saying, "Oh, tell us how to say pen," and they kept hearing me say pin, as in a pin. And if I said it really fast, like, "Oh, can you hand me a pen or a pen?" they kind of heard pin. Anyway, it sounds really different to me, didn't to them. I couldn't understand it from them either. But I wonder if, you know, if you load settings from somebody else, if that's a bad thing. I wonder if that could be part of the fun that we're having here. I'm going to save those settings now because I'm sick of changing them. Okay, room's up. Right. What I want to do is start on mediums and go to hards, soft tyres. Did you get an artistic sorted slip? Artistic. I'm not sure what you mean there, Briggs. Did you get artistic sorted? Is that for my logo? Maybe I said I was going to get someone to have a look at doing a background thing. I don't know. There's wattle deck, what do they call it? Wash or whatever it is. Oh yeah, I think I've got it all sorted now, brother. All sorted. Why is this not even? Oh, dude. Know the word. It's crazy, right? Alright, let's look at the moisture meeting. Right, so it's definitely raining straight off the bat. And it is dark. Soft tyres would be far better in this weather right now. Oh, it's just rain, rain, rain. Alright, let's go to the pits and get some softs. In fact, let's get some intermediates, because we're going to get caught out here by the end of the lap, I'd say. So the way I read this is that the dark blue is really kind of heavy or intermediate sort of tyre weather, and once you get into the yellows and stuff, you're definitely into you need wets. Yeah, exactly. So what I'll do, if nobody knew, and I'm sure you do, if it looks really dark, just come into the EV, lighten it right up, and you can do it while you're in the lobby. You can't do it while you're driving, but I've just lightened it right up. I'm going to change the tyres to intermediates because it's definitely that sort of a weather. Go to the track. So now the problem is that, see how much lighter that is? That's way better. It's like it's daytime. You could say you're cheating almost, but gosh, it's almost wet weather tyres already. This car always, if you're too heavy on the brake, it'll always spin round to the right. Always. It's weird. Thanks DMC, definitely slipped the stream I like. Because I've been off track, my tyres are hopeless now. Damage is on light, so we're all good. By whacking into the wall, might just put on TC1 for the moment. Yeah, it's... wow. This is crazy. I have got intermediates on. Just going to start that whole sequence again. Yes, intermediates. Alright. Way better. Yeah, first gear is just a no-no, look at that. Right, so we're going to have to learn to change down slower, be in a higher gear into the corner, and then change down at the corner, because that's one thing the Porsche is great at. It likes to rotate when you change down, which is handy in the dry, but definitely a killer in the wet, unless that's what you need at the time, that is. So this is weather R01 drizzle, and you can see that it's far from drizzling. Wow. Did not expect that. Briggs B. Mahone. Crikey. Pressed it 4 times. Is that good? I think I need to like press the button 4 times to get me intermediate tyres. It feels like there's still slicks. Right, this is brutal. So Greasy and I have set up rooms before and it's worked. Oh, that's crazy. I've got a flickering screen that sends me mental. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. That's awesome. They do it on TikTok. Oh yeah. Smash that like button. Is this a like button? Beep. Oh no, it's the go back button. Dang it. Right, let's see how many cookies we used up. Oh, none. Really don't think it does too much. So I just said to Greasy, maybe we should try one from scratch with no preset settings. And he's like, yep. Just typing out times 1 time, times 2, fuel and tyres, grid start, light damage, what else is there, real slipstream, that's me, I'm real slipstream, and what's the other real thing, and grip off track. And then I think there's no counter steer. BOP on, and penalty for pit stop lines. There we go. Hey, thanks Briggs for coming along. Thank you very much, Slipstream Official and Real. Keeping it real. So Amiga, why are you up so early? Come on, tell us. What's going on? Have you got some crazy ideas about the internet? The host ended the game. That's fine. Let's try the French fellow. For real, stay safe out there, mate. Room is currently unavailable. Maybe because it's friends only or something. Let's try this one. Smashing the like button all over the place, Brigsby. Ah, yeah. Insomnia gets me sometimes, for sure. Red wine helps. Although not healthy to do all the time. Oh great, I get another spinning wheel of nothingness. I think sometimes my brain's just like la 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 la. Like I get overtired, and when I'm overtired I'm awake. Which, how weird is that? Like, I might stay up till 1 o'clock watching TV or playing games or something like that, right? And I'm really tired and I want to go to bed. And I go to bed and I'm now overtired, so I can't sleep. So, awesome. Such a weird thing. One of my Polish brothers doing a workout. "40 laps he's doing there. I don't know what it is. Nervous energy, something like that. Maybe because I really want Travis's rig set up. So, melatonin. Yeah, that's a good idea. I definitely take a while to to come down off like a big race like the Porsche Cup. You know, it's an hour-long race. It's really intense, really close racing, and you know, I take that one pretty seriously. Like I want to do well in it. Ah, for real. Yeah, I mean, this is a relatively light room, and the TV's not too bright. In fact, my old TV was too bright that I used to play in front again, so. You leaving? No, you're leaving. No, it's him. He's leaving. That guy. Oh, man. It's just not going to play game. Joining the circle of death is here. Oh, man. I mean, everything's plugged into the internet on a cable, so it's not a problem, I can tell you, with the internet speed. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have dreams like that. It's the old wives' tale, eh? Like, my parents or grandparents would say, you don't have cheese before bed because otherwise you'll have a nightmare. And so for years when I was growing up, I was like, oh no, I've had cheese, you know, cheese and crackers or something for dessert. I'm going to have a nightmare. No. I hope they're not too nasty. The old PTSD can get you with those, for sure. Oh, come on, this is just crazy. Maybe offline practice, eh? I'll create a room. We'll do it online. And I say that because every time I've done an offline practice, the weather is different than the online, you know? Maybe now that somebody else is in there. That's nasty, mate. I hope that you can somehow get through them. Yeah, I guess what can you do? I mean, you're probably pretty used to it by now, so you're getting good at managing it. So 1:43 is quali time. 1:44 is like the push. Yeah, I can't get into his room. This is just so annoying. So I'm just going to create a room. Sorry guys, this has been a little bit of technicians instead, right? Alright, so we are, see, if I had music, maybe this would be more interesting. Alright, so we've got qualifying 10 minutes, race 60, weather, we'll just double check the weather. So weather, all good. Time of day, sweet as. So we're just going to go out on track and we're just going to make sure our weather system's okay. We're on mediums. So let's go out on mediums and see what we can do. Unfortunately, we can't practice with Greasy, which, you know, he's a good barometer for me. Right, we need to go temporary exposure because it is dark. And we're just going to put it on its lightest setting because that's just nuts. Go back to track, and weather's coming in. Yeah, just chilling for sure. So Greasy and I are similarly paced. He's actually number 1 in the championship now because he's had, I think he's always finished 3rd and a 2nd out of the 4 rounds. So he's had 3 thirds and a 2nd, I think it has been. That puts him number 1 in the series. And I'm 8th by 1 point, and if I get, you know, 1 point higher, then I'll be, or 2 points higher, I think I'll jump into 4th, just like that. So it's pretty close championship really for the top 8 spots. So interesting, this is so different weather now compared to where we started. The stream, that is. The track that we went out on was hard to even put the power down, right? Oh, it's not soft tyres, slipstream, you can't go like that. And we turned the corner sideways on the grass. Not the recommended line. Yeah, it is really weird. So we ran Red Bull Ring in the Porsche Cup series, which you might have watched, where I spun like 4 times over the course of 2-4 laps. Anyway, that was random weather like this. RO1 light drizzle, random ×1 speed or something like that. And the Division 1 guys, us, we got just torrential downpour and then it sort of cleared up. One of the races was a little bit of drizzle but you could drive through it, and the other one was completely dry. Which is great because it's completely random, but you know, if you're practicing you almost need to set it so that you definitely know it is going to rain. Because as we saw before, I couldn't even make it round 4 turns, you know. So I'm going on mediums because I did 8 laps and my front tyres were half worn. So I know that I'm going to need medium tyres to do a 1 stop, put it that way. But they are horrible to drive on. It's really understeery there. And through here. Crazy. That'll be why the softs got worn so much. Yeah, the front's just taking an absolute beating. I can feel understeer and I feel it sliding through the wheel. 46.9. really need to make that a 45. So we'll just try and get the back ends to help us around the corner, if that makes sense. So we're going to lift off the gas mid-corner, which makes the car rotate, and we're going to change down the gear mid-corner as well. Yep, I do like drum and bass. So I've got an app on my phone called di.fm, and it's got all sorts of electronic music. It's kind of like Spotify, and there is a subscription service, but you can just listen to it for free, just like Spotify. I like sort of atmospheric drum and bass, I like sort of chill drum and bass, I like, I guess, normal drum and bass, you could say. As long as it's got a good tune and isn't too hard out, like it's got a good melodic feel to it as well, I'm a happy man. Not to mention some doof doof. I can see that this race is going to be really hard to be fast, but stay on the track. What's your sort of... Oh yeah, believe it or not, my mum, when I was younger, I bought Prodigy Smack My Bitch Up album. Please don't find me YouTube for saying that, but it's that's the name of the song. She listened to it. I can't even remember what that album was called, actually. I just called it that one. So I listened to it first, and then my mum was like, oh, could I listen to that? I was like, yeah, but it's got some bad words. Hello, mamo. Okay. Okay. Rozumiem. Dobrze. Sounds like I've been called for help at home. So we'll just make a quick couple of laps. Yeah, I think I can't remember the name of the other guy, Mike Oakenfeld, I think it was. My mum and dad used to listen to, so. Right, we'll just do one more lap, and then it sounds like that's it for my practice for the evening. That's okay. A Mad album, yeah. Breathe, I think, was one of the earlier ones, but yeah, Prodigy was probably one of the first sort of, I guess you could say, hard out type of electronic music I was listening to, and then Chemical Brothers came along, and I'd obviously listened to them, and there was, I don't know whether you ever heard of it, but it was Spawn the movie, or there was a soundtrack that came with that. Or not a soundtrack, but an album, and that had some pretty serious sort of hardcore, I don't know, yeah, I suppose it was hardcore type of drum and bass, isn't it? Yep, I got summoned alright. So I think this would be a dry race at this rate. Alright, so we know we can do 45, so that's a good tester anyway. So medium tyres sitting in the 45s would be okay, I think, because softs, you're kind of sitting 44s, 45s anyway as they wear out, so I think that will be a better choice for the race. It might be 2 times mediums or 2 times a medium and a soft, or we'll get unlucky and we have to go into intermediates. But yeah, that will be interesting. So sorry to leave you, Omega, with your, was it 4 a.m. now there, I think, but thanks for coming along and saying g'day and having a chat with me. It was a bit of an off-the-cuff stream anyway, but yeah, I'll do some more formal practice and try and do a whole race maybe later on tonight, so a little bit earlier in your morning, but I think you'll probably be online then anyway, Omega. But thanks a lot. We will catch you again soon for more Porsche practice, so we'll catch you later.